Watching France versus Morocco proved a lot of things. Kylian Mbappe is indeed Mr. World Cup, and those who say that only France is playing real football and that they are going to win the World Cup, that's their opinion. But one more thing was proved. There is 110% biased propaganda and criticism against Argentina on the internet. In the France versus Morocco match, France was awarded a penalty. Why? Because Kylian Mbappe took a dive. Watch the footage yourself and tell me, was it a dive or not? Yet people keep saying that only Argentina gets favorable refereeing decisions. Here, France was given a free penalty. Just imagine if this penalty had been awarded to Argentina. People would still be making reels claiming that FIFA is rigged and that Argentina is being handed free penalties. But because it was France, because it was Mbappe, and not Argentina, it didn't fit their narrative. That's why nobody talked about it. Before Mbappe's first goal, there was also a handball by a French player. You can clearly see that the Moroccan players even stopped for a brief moment because they believed it was a handball. Yet the goal was allowed to stand. Just imagine if this had happened in an Argentina match. The internet would have been flooded with the narrative. Look how the match is being rigged for Argentina. Even the handball wasn't checked by VAR. That would have been the narrative all over the internet. Even Morocco's coach said after the match that it was a handball, that the goal could have been disallowed, but for some reason it wasn't. Yet there was no propaganda against France on the internet. Nobody even talked about what the coach had said. There's a foreign creator whose content I genuinely enjoy. But after Argentina versus Egypt, he made 5 reels, and every single one of them pushed a biased narrative showing how much he dislikes Argentina and Lionel Messi. But after France versus Morocco, nobody talked about these controversies. Everyone only talked about Mbappe's brilliance. I'm not here to tell anyone what they should talk about. My only issue is with biased criticism. People say, we are not against Argentina, we are against FIFA. Then why didn't they talk about these incidents after this match? Probably because it wasn't Argentina. Before the match, people were saying that Argentina's referee had been removed from the France game, but in the Argentina versus Egypt match, there were 3 French referees. Nobody told that story then. In Argentina's next match, there were 3 Portuguese referees. Nobody told that story either. Stories are only created to fit a particular narrative. It's very clear, friends, that the criticism is biased. These people are not against FIFA. They're against one man and one country. That is Argentina and Lionel Messi. And I have no problem with that. You are free to criticize, but if you're going to criticize, then apply the same standard to every situation. Don't change your standards just because your favorite team has been knocked out of the